Alright, hey, what's up, everybody? This is Agasically Stainless from GearWorks.com and the E2KG Network podcasting channel on YouTube, back with another episode of the Replication Anecdotes. This is episode number 417, I think. Hopefully my numbering is correct. A little wonkiness with it being the 18th in episode 417 when yesterday was the 17th. So actually, it's probably been wonky for the last several days since those numbers have been so close. But we're going to be getting into some more Forza Horizon 4 tonight, a game which I have not been able to spend as much time as I would have liked to. In years past, I would have spent probably hundreds of hours in this game by now, but I had to set it aside for some other things, and now we're getting some dedicated gameplay time in it these last few days. So I'm going to be finishing up audio pre-flight here, and then we will be getting started. Alright, and audio pre-flight seems to be good. We've got good voiceover commentary coming into the live stream, and the audio mix doesn't seem too bad, so let's get back to the grind. So I have one more episode of this to play before we do the next drop. And I'm going to be going and be staying on PC, actually, which is a little unprecedented because I've been on PC for, I guess, about 3 rotations now. So I came here from playing The Division 2 on PC. Now we're playing Forza Horizon 4. And up next, I'm going to be going back to play Overloaded on PC as well, which is a spiritual successor to
Welcome
Descent
back, Rusty.
3. I guess we do have a little admin to do, and let's add some cars to the garage collection here to start things off for tonight. Alright, so we've already got that one. Really, we have an S7 Saline already? Cover 427. We'll go ahead and put a livery on it, so I know I'm going to turn right around and update it right away. I don't know what, that's been going on like frequently for the last couple days. I don't understand. Why we keep constantly... What? Whoa, did I grossly miscalculate? Did I not look at the... I did not look at the cost. That's a $2.1 million car, and I am not sitting flush with enough credits to do that, so that will be an objective for us to get back to. Figure out what we want to get done tonight. Actually, let me go check my perks. We'll do that. So we'll start things off. A little dirt racing tonight. I've spent a lot of time in the interior of this car over the last couple days, so... So I'm a little more alert tonight, not struggling as much to stay awake. Actually had a pretty intense spin workout this morning. Harder today. This was day 3 of a 4-day workout plan, and most intense of the last 2. I also didn't nap today, but for some reason I am just not as barely hanging on as I was last night. Which probably actually means that I'm like twice as exhausted as I feel. Felt like I was getting up to some pretty good speeds there. Really not paying as close attention as I should be.
At the roundabout, take the first exit.
We'll actually go around the roundabout tonight rather than cutting corners. Go. Let's go around the tree and
turn
through.
around when it is safe to do so.
Another Forza time. Yeah, I really have not. I tell you, racing games are really fun to play multiplayer, but I am just. That's definitely one of those games where I'm just not interested in racing with a lot of randos. So unless friends are on who are playing the game, I'm just really not interested. Too much is at stake. Be messing around with people who might be up to shenanigans.
In 400 yards, turn
It's very interesting to me that some of the big updates that were made in the most recent patch were a lot of anti-griefing.
Turn right.
Things that would actually impact the presence of the car on the track. So creating some additional drag force if people were I don't know why. I guess they put something in for if people were running along the wall in a race. I don't really understand that, but I guess if that's people who are running along the wall and then just rear-ending you to get by you, knowing that their car wouldn't get that unsettled because
You have arrived at your destination.
any instability that got inflicted into their ride, you could... Ooh. I was hoping that guy might be slip by me somehow. Guess that's not the case. Wow, so you could actually drive that car in the event. Pretty dope. Man, because last night I charged up with espresso and then had iced coffee after that, and I was still struggling to stay awake. Might also be because my workout was first thing this morning, today, whereas yesterday. And I didn't do a straight up workout yesterday. I did yard work, which on days that I do yard work, I don't work out. But that yard work wasn't until very late in the evening. So, it could just be that more intense workout this morning, but I was able to recover over the longer wait time between that and the live stream. Let's go ahead and start running down the tech that is in play to render the live stream tonight. I am playing this game on PC, specifically playing it on my primary gaming PC, which is powered by... Ouch. That's why they put that anti-griefing stuff in. This turned out to be a great little car. Really love how it handles counter steering and trail braking. But yeah, I am playing on my primary gaming PC, which is powered by an AMD Ryzen 7 1700X. Processor, 24 gigabytes of DDR4, 2666 megahertz RAM, a 1 terabyte SSD, 750 watt power supply. Now in the box, I also have another 1 terabyte spinning hard drive and a 4 terabyte spinning hard drive for storage, backups, and game installs, as well as an external, I think, 2 gigabyte drive. Oh, then I also forgot, this also has the Seagate 8 terabyte storage drive, external as well. For a GPU, this has the EVGA GTX 2070 X Gamer Edition. There's a slide overclock on it. 8 gigabytes of GDDR5, I think. Yeah, I should definitely be protecting this guy. I should not be using to a flippin' Mini Cooper. Oh boy, this is gonna be a big turn to handle. Nope. Ooh. Barely held on to it, but I thought I was gonna smooth it out better than the last time around. For the actual streaming gear tonight, the capture card I'm using is the AverMedia Live Gamer Xtreme GC550. It is on probationary status right now, having resurfaced some ill behavior that I used to see 3 years ago, where the capture card would lock up the in-game video, but still play through all of the audio. I really wanted to get ahead of him in that corner, but I had to realize that I was not going to get beside him going into it, so I had to back out. Oh, come on! Oh no, I missed it! Is it gonna... Nope, it got me close enough. That's one thing I do like on this game, is does not is not super punishing. It lets you get close to gates. Oh no. So close. God, he's the oh, got him. Right before the finish. Woo! Got him by 0.3 of a second. Wow. So, but yeah, 3 years ago when I first got this capture card, it used to do this thing where it would lock up the in-game video, but the audio would still be streaming through. And there was no warning. You would have to be monitoring the stream to actually see it. And unfortunately, way back in the day, a lot of times I didn't have the gear to concurrently monitor my stream while I was actually playing and streaming. So these days, things are better with that regard, and I am able to monitor the live stream with a secondary laptop. And go with another dirt event. So yeah, so it did that for like the first year that I owned it. Eventually it stopped happening, and I just assumed that maybe AverMedia had updated the drivers, or something in Windows had updated, or
In 400 yards.
there'd been a chat between AverMedia and NVIDIA that stabilized driver interaction or something, I don't know. It just went away for some number of years, and
Turn left.
but last week
In 400 yards. Turn right.
did it again for the first time in a couple of years. And these days, while I am continuing to do reviews of streaming gear,
You have arrived at your destination.
I've become much more concerned about maintaining production consistently and not just like losing a whole night. Due to technical problems, which when I used to review equipment a lot more and like randomly bring a new piece of gear into a stream setup, that used to happen frequently. But I would definitely have nights that, like, all the effort that I'd spent setting up for a live stream and doing pre-flight and getting into the game just produced nothing. So I try to get away from that and stabilize with more consistent use of given streaming setups with each particular gaming device or platform. And so when it locked up a couple weeks ago, I just immediately disconnected it and put it in the pile of stuff I needed to get rid of. And of course, when I put stuff in that pile, it never goes away quickly, so I wound up having a few weeks to kind of think about it. And decided that I would try moving it, see how it did with a different PC. See if that made any difference. So far it has. I have not seen that behavior this week. But I've got this episode and one other episode left to go. And then I figured with the way I'm now writing notes on my setups, I think I'm going to wind up with a better way of tracking and being consciously aware of, like, okay, this happened, you know, this machine failed, I mean, this device exhibited bad behavior, you know, on 2 occasions or 3 occasions, or it did it this one time and then didn't present that behavior for several months and then it did it again. So I'll have better visibility on some of those metrics and probably make more informed decisions about whether or not to just get rid of a piece of gear. I think that will be good for both good news stories and bad. Oh man, the pack is still fairly tight. This is kind of a lengthy course too, despite the smaller class of cars that's being used. Okay, so this should be the last lap. Go ahead and go. So I'm feeling more confident. Just go ahead and go into the interior view of the car. Yeah, I need to not be looking out the passenger side window when I'm rolling up into a potentially dangerous turn. Getting some space here from the pack. Maintaining. Now, just because I said I feel like I'm ahead of the sleepiness curve right now, doesn't mean that maybe not double up. On stimulants tonight. Now I'm starting to feel a little bit like last night. Alright, now I got quite a grind ahead of me to get to $2.1 million. About to line my pockets with some cash there, casino wheel. Usually any other night I would say that what I like most in the lottery is getting a car, but I just want cash. Nope. 3 car points. Skill points. Something. Huh. That's weird. I didn't even see that, I saw that achievement pop on a PC that I have sitting next to me. I didn't even see it pop in the game. So I just missed it. So what do I have? I have 2 points available. Okay. Right. Oh, new showcase event. Great. So I'm gonna go ahead and pop out of this view because I definitely know. Whatever they have me racing this time, freaking hydrofoil or
You have arrived at your destination.
bus or whatever, I definitely want to be outside the cockpit view to see it. Nice. Guess they're letting me drive this. What? Wow.
Hey, Rusty. You've got a lot of fans coming to watch you race this jet. Go on, give them a show.
So yeah, so I'm going to use the GC 550 for this 4-episode segment, obviously. And then if it makes it without hitching up, then I'll let it remain part of the kit. And just keep an eye on it. It's a fast car whose brakes actually work. This might be an issue of me having the capability with this car to drive faster than I can see, which is generally never good. Found that quite a bit unsettling. Man, that engine is really responsive. Not just fast, but the acceleration is like a whip when you hit it. And with these exhibition rounds, it typically always goes that I am in second right up until the last minute or so. Or last little section of the race, and then I catch him up. So we'll see if that goes tonight. Should have also mentioned while on the streaming PC that I am playing using the Xbox 360 wired controller for Windows. Try and make up some time and improve here. Pucker factor is high. Because normally I would come down on some of that speed on the straightaway, but I was trying to keep it up because I know I have to make time before this is all said and done. Cinema here, and I don't know if I'm did I beat him? Yes! I caught him before he came back.
I had no idea you could even compete, let alone pull off a win like that.
I guess the key there was I had to cross the finish line from my direction before you came back from the opposite direction. So that all worked out. Yeah, so I think I'm definitely going to have to double caffeinate. hard to get through the next couple of hours of live streaming. It's a rare instance where I went live almost fairly close to being on time, and so we're in for a 2.5-hour live stream tonight. About 40 minutes in. Of course, a lot of that was pre-show time. I don't even really know what that is, Lance. Laris or At Horizon story. It's weird.
Turn around when it is safe to do so. Turn right. In 100 yards, turn right. In 200 yards, you will arrive at your destination. You have arrived at your destination.
Not certain I understand what this is.
Hi, it's Laracer. I'm at the Horizon Festival in the UK. I'm at Horizon! It's awesome! Come join me. I'll be streaming every day. Today, we'll be counting down my top 10 favorite cars. And I've got a guest. Who? Just one of the biggest rising stars at the Horizon Festival. Number 10, the Ferrari Testarossa and Outrun, which is one of the best games of all time. I don't care about stand-up or console port. This game is a classic. If you've not played it, pause this right now and go play it. I'll wait. Great, everyone's back. Let's drive. Get ready, go!
Yep, definitely not driving that.
In 400 yards, turn right.
Inside the cabin on a cold start.
Turn right. In 400 yards, turn left. Turn left.
Not even sure what the objective is, unless it's just to get to the other side. Pretty short race at 3.6. No, it's timed, right? Yeah, 2 minutes and 20 seconds.
In 400 yards, turn right. Turn right.
At least with these missions, it's not the, like, Need for Speed kind, or especially it was Need for Speed Porsche Unleashed, and you used to have timed runs like this, and it don't scratch the paint on the car. Had a hard time telling exactly where the Ferrari was going. I decided to just ride it out into the leaves and try and skirt the tree,
Turn right.
rather than fight it over.
In 200 yards, turn left. Turn left.
Across the bridge.
I loved how Outrun had different biomes. It was so
140.
relaxing. Racing and exploring and
1.8
beautiful
miles
cars.
to go.
I love
Might
games
just
that
make
do
it.
that.
Wet. Road conditions. Gotta be careful because with the time remaining, I just S chicanes. I don't think you're gonna make that. It does seem.
Beautiful. I'm pretty jealous. I would have loved to drive that. But I've been fielding questions and comments. My subscribers love watching you drive. This is gonna be great content. As soon as you're ready, I'll set
So
up
I
another
guess-
stream.
I guess 220 was for the gold. Okay. Good. I'd have probably been bothered if I had just tanked the whole thing. Had to play it over. We're still a long way away from $2.1 million. Once we hit the jackpot here. That's so horrible. One thing I've noticed too, the longer I've had this game, it seems like the screen loads are like amazingly fast. Much faster than they were. But then again, I don't know that I don't know if when the last time I played this on PC, if I was playing it on something as spec'd out as this desktop is, so that may have something to do with it. Yeah, I'm gonna have to look that achievement up. Alright, so let's go ahead and do the cross country. Okay, so that is 3 points that are needed. So for webcam tonight, I am using the Logitech Brio 4K webcam. Although to get it to work within OBS, I have to dumb it down to 1080p. Which in some cases, maybe that's... I don't know if that's fortunate or unfortunate.
In 400 yards, turn right.
But I think it is... I mean, even though it's a 4K webcam, it is also the best 1080p webcam that I have. It definitely gives me,
Turn right.
in my opinion, a better picture than the Logitech C920 and Logitech C930, which I've also had the opportunity to test. Here's my event.
You have arrived at your destination.
Okay, so finally, a race that I can't drive that Lancia in. Let's see, that actually... Oh yeah, this one is, I have upgraded this one. It's fairly... pretty much maxed out. Good. Clear my eyes out from watering due to allergies. For a microphone tonight, I'm using the Re-Rai 3.5mm condenser microphone. Front row. Yeah. Yeah, that initial start looked like it was had the potential to go really sideways. Oh! I don't know though why this thing is topped out at 90. Why is it topped out at 96 miles per hour? I mean, I should have plenty more top gear left. Now then again, there are definitely vehicles like that in this game that top out at a fairly low overall speed because they're geared for, like, this might be geared more for like really rough terrains where the top speeds isn't going to be that high. And as long as I'm not into a completely wide open straightaway, this car should be able to compete. But if I get another thing like that where just we're on a straightaway forever, and people haven't been forced, you know, and the track doesn't force you into spaces where, wow. Oh, this might be the equalizer here. Yeah, I feel like the more the rest of the field has to slow down, the better I'm served. Wow. I think you're actually going to pull this off. Wow. Very nice victory there. Mini X-Raid. Very nice. Yeah, so I think what I might do is I might take this out for another 8 minutes or so, right to the 1 hour mark, and then go put a pot of coffee on, come back and race a little more while that's readying up.
Right, we've cut down the field again. You're racing against only hardcore cross-country drivers now, the kind who carry their own tools and sleeping bag. Welcome to round 5 of the cross-country racing series.
Great. Let's see where. Alright. So what I'm actually going to go for is the dirt racing series right now. So it's closer to me to be able to knock out.
Turn around when it is safe to do so.
The event start is right over here at 860 yards. For headphones tonight, I am using the Razer Kraken Pro V2s. I'm just using them for headphones tonight. Oh, that's not good. Let's get it together, Bane.
You have arrived at your destination.
And of course, for additional gear tonight, I'm using the Elgato Stream Deck. Like I said, I'll be doing one more episode of this I might take some off days. Ooh. And then come back with overload. I think it's overloaded. Later on in the week. Now my intention right now is I will be playing that. I'm actually going to be playing that on the PC that is my streaming PC right now. For my streaming PC right now, I'm using my number 4 desktop build. It's powered by an Intel Core i7 7700K CPU, 32 gigabytes of RAM. Also has a 1 terabyte drive. And is powered by, I think this is where I have the Gigabyte GeForce GTX 1070 in the box. Got a good gap to the guys behind me. I'm in 6th. Everybody's clustered up, and now we're starting to get a little terrain and a 90-degree turn. All of which should better suit my vehicle by slowing everybody up. One of the other big changes I made tonight is I finally spent some time this afternoon generating all the things that I do in preps to do a live stream onto a list, so that instead of kind of sweating bullets about what have I forgotten every night when I come down to stream, then and just use that little digital document. Oh man, that's horrible. As a checklist, so well, it didn't completely exercise the beast of starting streams late. I started tonight a lot earlier than I have been some nights. So just using that list, I mean, I've cut as much as tonight. I cut as much of as hour and 15 minutes out of what my normal stream timeline winds up being at night when I finally get down here. Yeah, so I like that car just as a curiosity, but I'm not super happy with its very low top end. That'll be a nice thing to add as long as I'm staying in this vehicle. Alright. Oh, it just gave me a wheel spin right away. I was like, whoa, what's going on? Okay.
That right
Oh.
there is one of the rarest cars at the festival. What can I say? When you play the wheel at Horizon, you don't go home with a goldfish.
Very cool. Two points available. Don't have enough, so I'll bank some of those kudos. Come back and try and get that later. Oh, got another wheel spin available. Pin trousers. Great. Yeah. Blanking out a little bit here. Alright.
So, my boy Jamie's been eager to get you behind the wheel of his cars. He wants to talk skill driving without having to drive at the same time. Go see him.
Okay, so we'll head over here and knock this out. Ashbrook Apex Street Scene. Not a huge distance to transit to get there either.
Drift zones. Hook it in, flick the back end out, ride the handbrake all the way through the flags. This is what I live for.
Is it up? No, it is. Up.
The tech will lose you if you drive backwards or leave the zone. Sorry.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm not worried about that right now. And I can drive the same vehicle. Not crazy about doing that, but that's also my protocol for how often I switch vehicles. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put you guys on the BRB scene, and then I'm going to step away for a second. And then I will be back.
Yeah, because the dupes took it over. Closed it off to citizens. So you finished with the supports?
Yep, all done. Had to head topside and get ready for a little game of chicken with the dupes.
Yeah, but I want to charge up, well, I was in the process of charging up all my missiles. But yeah, I may have cooked things a bit too frigid down here, so I may have to pop up in a little bit and turn the air conditioning back up even more.
Suckers. Hey, Eugene, talk to me, man. What am I looking for in this convoy?
I don't know. I mean, they're moving a lot of prisoners, so maybe look for some buses?
Why can I not?
Whoa, what's that?
Helicopters? Whole pack of them. Don't think they can see me in the fog.
Oh, I didn't realize this is a whole flipping...
Come on, just hand over your prisoners, and we'll call it a day.
I should have realized it was a convoy. That's exactly why it's called a convoy.
I don't know how, but
No. I gotta figure out how to fight this. A straight up fight like this is not what I want to do. The question is this the rearmost point of the convoy? Oh, what is that? Use their own cover against them. You're not fighting your best fight. Oh! I have kept from getting completely jacked up though, despite the superior forces. I seem to not be landing that grenade. Nope, that's not good. Come on, what keeps snagging me that easily? Also trying not to spam missiles. these guys raising these shields. Oh, almost smoked myself. Come on. Oh, here we go. Didn't realize the guy had gotten that close. Something needs to be done about that guy up top. Okay. Where can we get? Need more energy of some type. Get off the wall. So is it time for a little neon, maybe? Oh, what is that? Neon? Yep, let's do that. This should surprise everybody. Where are they? It's one down. That takes him down. A little unclear on exactly how many of these guys are left and where they are. Fight may have actually worked out pretty well. And I guess to get the big super, search the DUP buses for conduits. Alright, we'll go ahead and get this event started. So, wait and put on a pot of coffee. We'll let that roll for a little bit. Go ahead and knock out a couple more events. Yeah, I did not know what that guy was going to do. Okay, yeah, we're going to be starting that over. Yeah, so it is something about either... yeah, but I'm not running this game on an SSD, I don't think. But there's something that, I think it's an improvement via the patch or an update is making the load time so much faster than I'm normally accustomed to in Horizon 4, Horizon in general. So last time we only played 6, I am driving this vehicle that seems to cap out at 96 miles an hour. Or if you're on a course that doesn't allow for that much higher of a top speed, then the this car actually winds up being pretty competitive, but if it's got long straights, it really allows for people to get their dander up and really get fast, then I don't compete as well. No! That's a catch-22, because I really can't afford to over-defend and allow that to slow me down. And that was a push there, because I really held on until the car made the gear change, so I want to maximize the amount of acceleration that I got out of it. So again, through that series of turns, because those turns are really tight, this car corners better than the AI's vehicles that they're driving. No, don't really flip it, A. I just got myself into the lead and I probably tossed it all right there. Really misread that corner and how sharp the, I mean, I could see how sharp the road was, but I couldn't tell that the course was going to go all the way to the far left. We're making some ground here. This is where having the all-wheel drive, four-wheel drive pays off a little bit, even when I make a mistake. We're gonna have to go inside here and try. That is not giving me any. Why is that not giving me any rear view mirrors? Wow. Wow. Whew. Getting to see a lot of Macarenas tonight. Hey, what's going on, TJ? How you doing, man? Car looks slow, but you're winning. Yeah, so it's weird. This vehicle is really tuned for really quick acceleration, but has a low top end, so the gearing is really short. Which means on tracks where there's tight cornering and not a lot of straightaways, the car has a competitive advantage. But if the course has too many straightaways, then I can definitely lose out. Again, on that course, I also had a little bit of an advantage with the all-wheel drive, four-wheel drive, whatever. When I would get, because for me, going off onto the side of the road and putting it in the dirt didn't really slow me down that much, so it's pretty cool. I would prefer to get myself sorted into another vehicle, so it depends on what event we wind up heading to next. And a little perk. How you doing tonight, man? You have a good Saturday? Let me give you your own personal entrance soundboard for showing up in the live stream. I do appreciate you. I think it's just you, TJ. I am monitoring the live stream via an off-axis laptop, and I still see the stream going well. It's also on that, and what I'm actually looking at is the YouTube stream health control dashboard, and it's still showing healthy and all green. So I think unfortunately it might be something on your end. But let me know if you're seeing something specific that would that would tell me otherwise. Never mind, weird. It looked like a game froze to me, and yeah, I had a swim meet, so did that in the morning. Oof. How are you still awake, man? Whenever I swim, I'm just sleeping like for the rest of the day. Was it you swimming, or was it something that your kid was in? All right, so I'm gonna head to this event. Which I guess has some additional chapters to it.
In 400 yards, turn sharp right.
Yeah, I know. I worked out hard this morning at spin class. Had a slightly more intense ride than the norm, and I'm just trying to. I was swimming, okay?
In 400 yards.
Yeah, I figured you'd be exhausted, man. But I guess your time right now, it's about 8 o'clock. Did you get a little?
Turn left.
Ooh.
Turn around when it is safe to
Right
do
through
so.
the wall here. Can you hit that? Smash the fast travel board.
You have arrived at your destination.
So TJ says, competed, and I have more events tomorrow morning and work after. Yeesh.
I couldn't find that on your calendar.
So is that just something that you do for fun, or have you been doing that like?
Look who it is. Ready to get back into the
I mean,
real
is it
excitement?
part of a college activity, or what?
Right. We've closed some roads over the coast. You'll want to take your car there. Can't let you out the stunt vehicle yet. You'll understand when you see it.
Why don't I have to drive my own vehicle to a stunt event?
Off to meet the
That's some
stunt unit on the
trash.
South Ford. And don't make them wait too long, yeah? I don't like that.
4.2 miles in transit. It's a blasted timed event. Of course, I'm driving this vehicle that has a 96 mile per hour top end. So we'll see if I can even make it within the time limit. Well, still, man, that's good to hear that
In 400 yards.
that you attended the meet today and got through all the events you needed to get through. That's not good.
Turn right.
And like I said, thanks so much for showing up at the live stream. I know it's not easy to, certainly not easy to do a swim meet, and showing up in a friend's live stream is not at all what I would be motivated to do if I'd had just competed like in a major sport. I know swimming is tiring as all heck.
Turn left.
Oh, almost took it too far. So did you get to game at all today and relax a little bit? Stretch your muscles out? I'm actually feeling like maybe I have plenty of time to make this transit. I've gotten through half of it in a minute and a half, and I have 6 minutes to make it, so it shouldn't be an issue. Unless the road ahead gets completely wild and crazy. And it's actually something that will challenge me to get done in less than 6 minutes. But one thing I'm definitely going to do is I'm not going all the way around the sticking circle just to go right.
At the roundabout, take the third exit.
Yep. Driving against traffic. You're not going to make that. Sorry. Where I came up on him, there just wasn't a good option to go inside or outside, so 2.5 minutes expended. Almost there, though.
Here we are.
All right,
I'll
we
do
made
the
it.
final briefing and then you're on.
Oh,
No jets or
that's
jumps
nice.
this time. Just a beautiful high-speed drive along the coast road. Apparently it's all the same movie. I wouldn't know. Haven't read the script. You're driving this. What can I say? Sometimes there are perks in this job.
Very nice. What's the distance? No, there's no
Here we go.
without exceeding
Scene
the damage
29.
limit, so this
Beauty
is
drive. Action.
a little more similar to the Need for Speed Porsche Unleashed deal that I mentioned earlier tonight. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo. That is a metric ton of oversteer.
That's a 90-year-old racing car. It's going to take some handling. Just don't hit anything, whatever you do.
Those two terms are in complete opposition to each other. Does have some wheels to it, though. Might actually be able to be fairly cautious and conservative about driving it.
Coming up on the coast road now. Remember, we're going for elegant, smooth, fast. So put your foot down.
The speed might make up for when I feel the need to be more cautious. We'll see. I do know the sticking wet road does not encourage me to be flying along here at the speed that I need to make sure that I can make it in time. Only 1.2 miles to go. Ugh. Flippin' A. Where's my... Okay. Not that much damage.
All the way up
7
to the
miles.
lighthouse. Come on. Straight line speed. Here we go.
Yeah, except it's not a straight line to the White House. Close, though. We'll get there.
That was beautiful. Ah,
Nice.
the shots, I mean, the car and the
Hey,
setting and
Google.
the whole effect.
Stop the timer.
Your driving was half decent too.
Except for that wreck, I would say I was pretty much OP. Oh my goodness, the road to $2.1 million is long! I don't even know if we're going to make it. I'm probably not going to make it tonight, even though I have like another hour. What I need is I need to hit some big, like, game-changing jackpot that catapults me like $1 million forward. Alright, let's go set for the next task. So we do get a wheel spin. So you planning on gaming any tonight, TJ? Getting a lot of pink bottoms. Not a lot of cars and cash. Alright. Oh boy. Fine. There's a new event here.
Turn around when it is safe to do so.
I don't wonder what the Colossus can be, because I've already raced a locomotive, fighter jet. I'm wondering if Colossus is a semi-truck. Pretty sure I've raced a hovercraft already in this too. Whoa.
In 400
Took
yards,
my eyes off the screen to look at the mini-map. Almost got caught out.
turn left. You have arrived at your destination.
Alright, let's at least get a look at what this thing is. Great, no information. Alright, well, look, I'm going to step away for a second and go grab my coffee. TJ, if you're still in the chat, if you're going to hang out, I will be right back down in like 2 minutes. The coffee's just been brewing and I need to go pour a cup, and then I'll be right back down, so it shouldn't take that long. I'm going to put you guys back on the BRB scene and let you check out some previous episodes of other series here on the Rounding Off Infinity channel on YouTube on BRB.
Yeah, because the dupes took it over. Closed it off to citizens. So you finished with the supports?
Yep, all done. Had to head topside and get ready for a little game of chicken with the dupes.
Yeah, but I want to charge up, well, I was in the process of charging up all my missiles. But yeah, I may have cooked things a bit too frigid down here, so I may have to pop up in a little bit and turn the air conditioning back up even more.
Suckers. Hey, Eugene, talk to me, man. What am I looking for in this convoy?
I don't know. I mean, they're moving a lot of prisoners, so maybe look for some buses?
Why can I not?
Whoa, what's that?
Helicopters? Whole pack of them. Don't think they can see me in the fog.
Oh, I didn't realize this is a whole flipping...
Come on, just hand over your prisoners, and we'll call it a day.
I should have realized it was a convoy. That's exactly why it's called a convoy.
How, but
No. I gotta figure out how to fight this. A straight up fight like this is not what I want to do. The question is this the rearmost point of the convoy? Oh, what is that? Use their own cover against them. You're not fighting your best fight. Oh! I have kept from getting completely jacked up though, despite the superior forces. I seem to not be landing that grenade. Nope, that's not good. Come on, what keeps snagging me that easily? I'm also trying not to spam missiles. I'm sick of these guys raising these shields. Oh. Almost smoked myself. Come on. Oh, here we go. Didn't realize the guy had gotten that close. Something needs to be done about that guy up top. Okay. Where can we get? Need more energy of some type. Get off the wall. So is it time for a little neon, maybe? Oh, what is that? Neon? Yep, let's do that. This should surprise everybody. Where are they? It's one down. That takes him down. A little unclear on exactly how many of these guys are left and where they are. Alright, so we're back. So we're going to get into this exhibition event. Boss battle. See what the Colossus is. I'm definitely feeling the day's exertions as my legs are starting to get a little more tired as I was going up and down the stairs. Really just hoping just a cup of coffee to get up over the hump. Oh, I don't understand what this is. I thought this was a big exhibition event. I hope it's not two events that are close to each other and I just clicked like into the wrong one. I feel like I have specifically played this event multiplayer with the Next Level Streamers crew. Hey, what's up, Joel? How you doing, man? Thanks so much for swinging by. I appreciate you. Let me give you your own personal soundboard for popping in to the live stream. Are you a big Forza Motorsport fan, or you just happen to swing by kind of at random? I don't think this is going to go very well. This route has a ton of straightaways on it. Once I get a section with some... Oh, come on. Oh! They're all bunching up. Ah! No, don't you close me down on that wall. Okay. Ah, come on with that. What in the heck is that thing? That's the same vehicle I'm in. Lock the tires up a bit. And loosen up just in time to make that turn, so that's good. Still got a gap in the rest of the pack. Definitely going to have to keep an eye when they eventually move up on me for those vehicles that are capable of more than 96 miles per hour, which I reckon a bunch of them are. Interesting, though, that their pace is being set by whoever that is in front. That does not appear to be a vehicle that's capable of twice as much speed as I am. Weird. Well, Joel, I do appreciate you swinging by. Glad to make your acquaintance. Still well clear of the pack. Man, he should have only 42% through this course. Oh. Okay. Did not expect that to be part of the track conditions. Ah, I did not realize that I was only in second. I didn't realize that the leader had actually popped entirely free, just like I did. Yeah, there's too much of a straightaway here, unless that guy up there gets slowed down by a 90-degree turn. I don't foresee myself being able to catch him in this vehicle. Gosh, only 57% done. Wow. Joel. Yeah, so Joel, I don't know if, check out. I don't know if your, emoji just got jammed by the overly aggressive bots. I thought there was a way for me to get a look at what it is you were trying to say. I just saw you put the emoji in there. Yeah, so I'm sorry, Joel, that your emoji got bounced there. If it was in good intent. The bots I have configured on the channel are pretty aggressive, so that happens from time to time. And if you were actually trying to say something inappropriate, then hopefully you've realized that this is some trash. Guess that'll work. Should be enough for them to call me out for missing maybe missing the first checkpoint, I don't know. So I'm staying ahead of the pack, but I'm really not making any headway on the winner. The leader of the race right now. Like, I don't even see the leader anymore. And I was, at least catching him. So I was rolling up on him about... Man, I've about had it with this cross-country route. 84 or 85%. Bad way to take that turn. I just want to get a sip of my coffee. Yeah, this is... Here we go. Second of 12. I guess we'll have to take that. Oh boy. Doesn't get the win. Oh boy. Alright. Wow, it appears that I just dropped into a land of buku free of new events. Oh wow, there's a perk that's costs 25 perk points. We'll be getting that. Okay, other than that, this was just a regular race, right? Oh boy. Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on here at all. Oh boy. Yeah, I'm missing something because of being tired. Alright.
Turn around when it is safe to do so.
Whoa! Wrong side of traffic. Where? Okay.
Recalculating route.
Greendale
You
Super
have arrived
Sprint.
at your destination.
Oh, I don't even know. No, not rivals. Just go solo. Message retracted. Oh, so maybe Joel pulled that message back himself? I don't even know. Greendale Super Sprint. So those are my options. I guess my current car isn't actually eligible to participate. Titan Warrior Concept. I do have to buy this. Apparently not. That's fine. So this might... Nope. Still got another originally scheduled half-hour gameplay. Come on, really? I passed that checkpoint closer than the one. What is this? I don't even know. Yeah, restart the event. Let's try that. Oh boy. Much better turn that time. Oh well, I didn't think that anybody else was going to be able to keep up with the acceleration on this truck. I assumed that it was all tuned for acceleration. That may not be the case. Good hill climb, though. Wow. Oh boy. Oh my gosh, man, 47% through? I'm not even at 50% yet? Wow. Finally getting some top speed out of this thing. Still only 60%. Not the cleanest racing ever. So oh boy. Fortunately, it's pretty narrow, even though it's a mud slide, mud track, mud course. I think there were a number of people driving those Nissans. They definitely need to tune their AI cars up. Huh. Huh. Maserati, okay. All right, everybody. Well, I think I'm going to go ahead and pack it in. I'm just under 2 hours, and I've definitely played the minimum amount that I wanted to get in, and I seem to not be getting over the hump of how tired I am. So I don't know if it's going to get that much better in the next 30 minutes. So thanks so much, everybody who swung by to join in on the live stream. Thank you, TJ. Thank you, Joel. If anyone else is viewing the archive version of this, then feel free to like and subscribe. Like the video and subscribe to the channel so you just get notifications whenever I am live. Other than that, thanks so much for hanging out on a Saturday night. And until next time, good night, good luck, and good gaming. I think that's going to do it for me. I'm out.
gonna take its toll on you and all of your stuff. Just when you think you're getting over, time and circumstance will call your bluff and leave you out there on the edge of the world, feeling the zen. Sound of one hand clapping, no way out, and what then? Rich man got it easy, and a poor man's got to be tough. To fight for love and glory never seemed to be enough. Good things fade too easy. The shadows never rest. Start sorting out what fades away. Things that stand the test. Time, oh time, flow on like a river. Carry me just like a leaf to the sea. Oh, deliver me. The days come down to a pile of stories scattered on the ground. When you're dancing on the high wire, you don't dare to look down. Running around on the spinning wheel with your cards close to your chest. Sorting out what fades away, things that stand the test. Time, oh time, flow on like a river. Carry me